chase money like Usain. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop you need a in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. No. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Vegas, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like $1 million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Now a play fake here on first down. And the grab by Cron. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
11, 21, 21. 12, 12. White. 12, 13. Yes!
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
11.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The son Reddick in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And his first carry, he loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Wilson, his pass caught at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. Shoving through the defense. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah,
it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Play action. Now Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Vic Beasley able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Now come the Seahawks. Last drive, a long drive, but not just that. Great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he'll turn and throw, and got his man complete. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. This is Carson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. It's caught. Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It's complete to Lockett. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They run it with Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
14, run it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go play action now. Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
11.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now it's Carson. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
14. Tempo.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, It's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. He'll get it up the middle. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
11.
Garoppolo on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 57 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up. And he's going to go down again. Jaron Reed in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across 3 extra yards to the 43. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to be 49er football.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
11.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually cost your mind with him running the team, that you could have speed and quickness? That defensive line is eating them alive.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
12. 6.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what offense. Be aware, a ball may come your way.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball. Middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Goodwin able to haul it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
13. Make it go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. They'll try and sneak it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. They'll go with a keeper, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Exit. 6. That. 21. 6. 12. 6. Check 99. White. 11.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Carson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Gotta go. 14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Peterson. That'll be put in the books as a 53. He's up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. Garoppolo now, first down throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Let's go. Be ready for one word.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever.
12.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And now running right through it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Peterson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. One final try now for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Somebody call for the queen. Dagger.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me sleep rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning.